Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be your full moon in Aries reading. Now, this full moon is taking place on October 1st and this reading is going to take us all the way through the 31st. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an introduction about the energies that we're dealing with at this time. So if you want to jump ahead to the tarot reading, I'm going to have that time stamped down below. For those of you that would like to know what's going on, we have Mars in retrograde as sort of this backdrop, and it's retrograding through Aries, which means that people are quick to fight, act out frustrations, and you might find that people are extra impatient. So this can be a challenging energies to deal with. The full moon, what I find to be is most interesting, the aspect that's most interesting is this full moon is conjunct Chiron, which is known as the wounded healer. Chiron can be linked to physical illness or just putting the spotlight on our pain or old wounds, even old wounds that go back to our childhood. Some of us are going to make positive change and grow in healthy ways as a result, but others of us are going to use this pain or these old wounds as an excuse to give in to aggression and violence. This full moon in Aries has a really big message. It's don't rush, try to slow down. The areas of the body that are being affected are the head, the teeth, the tongue, arteries, the penis, if you have one, gallbladder, and blood. Everything is a lot more sensitive, or all of those are really more sensitive under this full moon. The Aries-Libra polarity is known as the relationship axis. The Aries represents the self and self-assertion. Libra is indicative of the other and represents compromise. So we're really being asked to strike a balance between meeting personal needs and those of our significant other. So we're really going to be looking at independence versus dependence or even codependence. The diplomacy of Libra Sun versus the authenticity over tact of Aries. This conflict is going to be illuminated. So we really need to expect emotional declarations on our own part or from the people that we're dealing with. We're going to have revelations about our physical bodies, leadership skills, or our ability to initiate new things, new cycles, and close partnerships are going to be in the spotlight. So it's very important that we consider how we are honoring ourselves in context of our close relationships. Okay, Libra, let's go ahead and see what this full moon in Aries has in store for you. Before we get started, I just want to ask that you guys go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, comment and share the video if that's something you feel called to do. And if you want a private reading or you like the decks that I'm using or you want to see other ways you can support this channel, all of that info is in the description box down below. All right, Libras, so let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that my dearest Libras need to hear. Now, just a little warning, I do have people in the house doing some construction, so if you hear any funky noises throughout the reading, that's what it is. All right, let's go ahead and let's see what's happening for my Libras with this full moon in Aries. Messages for my Libras. This is also your full moon. The sun is in Libra. Happy birthday to my beautiful Venusian Librans out there. The world wouldn't be as beautiful without you guys in it. Okay. Libras, you guys are coming out as the full, beautiful, starting a brand new journey. How you're presenting yourself in your relationships or to the world, Knight of Pentacles. Intentions that you need to set, the world, bringing something to a close. What you need to do, the sun, beautiful, really amazing major arcana coming out here for you, Libras. What you need to do within in order to manifest your dreams. What you need to know, Wheel of Fortune. And look at that. Wow, Libra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards. We can make that 6 with the Chariot. Wow. Libra, this is amazing success. The Chariot is Cancerian energy. You might be linked to a Cancer, or you might have Cancer in your chart, but this is about being a warrior. This is about using your strength, your will, all of your experiences combined to give you the fortitude and the focus that you need to achieve what this is you're trying to achieve. This is moving forward. For some of you, this is ascension, up-leveling in your spiritual journey. Some of you are moving towards love. Some of you are moving towards health and abundance, okay? Libras, you guys are starting something brand new. This is the Fool. This is starting out on a new journey, being really excited, being really optimistic, just excited for all the serendipity that you're about to experience. You know, looking at, you know, the amazing things that are coming your way, starting a new cycle, okay? Because you're releasing something here with an old cycle. You're bringing an old cycle to a closure. The Fool is Aquarius or Aries energy, so perfect for this full moon reading. Now, you guys are presenting yourselves as the Knight of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, you might have that in your chart, but this is about somebody who's steady, somebody who's organized, somebody who's hardworking, somebody who has their eye on the prize, and they're just really dedicated to moving forward. They're not trying to make like an overnight success. For some of you, you know, you will experience wild success here, okay? Because we have all these beautiful cards coming out. But you know deep down it's not an overnight success. This is something you've been really working towards. You've been taking your time. You've been learning your lessons. You've been very detail-oriented. And your perseverance is what's taking you here. Now, what you need to release, or the intentions that you need to set here, are the world. So you are very, very close. Spirit wants you to know you are so close you can taste it. For those of you who are entrepreneurs, there's a saying that I often bring up, and they're telling me to share with you, that most times unsuccessful entrepreneurs quit right before their big break, or right before they blew up. So again, Libras, whatever this is, if this is a relationship, if this is your side hustle, if this is a YouTube channel, if this is a job, if this is making art, you are about to blow up, okay? You are about to blow up, and a cycle of difficulty is coming to an end. Now, what you need to know, or what you need to do, is the sun. Stand in the sun, let yourself shine, be optimistic. This is Spirit and the universe co-creating with you to create this amazing, wild success, Libra. Absolutely. What you need to do within, we have the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups here is a sense of anxiety, a sense of sorrow. So for some of you guys, this might have to do with a relationship. And it's really releasing past hurts and traumas. And so if you guys listen to the introduction, this aspect with Chiron, with this full moon, is really going to highlight old wounds, either that come from our childhood. It could be stuff that's passed down to us from our, you know, ancestors and DNA. But the Five of Cups energy is, you know, here we have Psyche. She married Eros, okay? They had a beautiful wedding, okay? But then after the wedding, the Four of Cups, Psyche's sisters or people came to talk to her and say, you know, there's something weird, something messed up about your relationship, because Eros was a god, and part of the contract that they had was that he would only come and visit her at nighttime, and so she never saw his face. So her sisters convince her, against her better judgment, to play a trick on Eros. And so, you know, after they've made love and they're spending time together, she ends up turning around and seeing his face, and he is all upset about her betrayal here, and so he's fleeing, and she's really, really regretting something that she's done. So Libra, there's a real need here for you to regret something that's happened, to forgive yourself, to release the sorrow. Take it as, you know, take it as information, take it as a lesson that you really needed to learn. Now, for some of you guys, this is, you know, some of you may be leaving behind, you know, an old situation, a job or a relationship, and it does bring you a lot of sorrow. But Spirit wants you to know that what's coming to you is beautiful and is, you know, is your destiny. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of destiny. Remember that we all have ebbs and flows, and it's all about how we deal with the change and how we deal with transformation. That's the most important at this time. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is saying, you know, some of you may have felt like, you know, your time hadn't come. You may experience certain challenges, but look at this, Ace of Cups, new love, Seven of Pentacles. You've been putting a lot of time and effort into this. Knight of Pentacles energy. You've been doing what you need to do. Now a huge blessing in love or in your life is coming towards you. It may be in the form of a water sign or a Cancer person. Okay, but it really says, you know, like with this wheel card in reverse, you know, that the tides will be changing. As a reader, I don't read the Wheel of Fortune as good or bad. It is just about change and you being able to deal with the good, the bad, the challenges, all of it seamlessly with grace and with good humor. And in the end, you get the Strength card. This is taming your demons. This is you standing in your power. This is happiness. This is reward. This is that Leo energy of you standing in the spotlight and really letting your light shine and everyone around being able to see that. So for some of you guys, this is in love and romance. Okay, and you're leaving behind one cycle for something brand new. Some of you guys are on the precipice, on the verge of really amazing success. You have mostly major arcana cards in this reading, Libra, which means this is a really big deal. This isn't just something small. This is a major transformation, major success coming your way. And this is going to be in different areas of your life, depending on you. You know, is it love? Is it your health? Is it money? But again, don't worry if you feel like you're sort of like things aren't going your way. Spirit wants you to know, don't give up. You are so close to turning this all around to a major big break. For some of you, it has to do with your artistry. It has to do with music. You know, you might be like, I'm sick of being, you know, the starving artist, or, you know, I'm trying to get a record deal or something along those lines. But for others of you, it's going to be about love and health and maybe your side hustle. I mean, I get this real entrepreneurial energy, having that strength and that courage to be you and share your gifts with the world or with somebody in particular. All right, Libra. So you guys get Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture. Yeah, exactly. Some of you might experience little setbacks. And you might feel like, and look at that, 29 breaks down to an 11. That's your number, you guys. That's balance. But, you know, some of you do need to see the big picture here. You might be getting caught up on little details. All right, Otter Spirit, you're never alone. 42 breaking down to a 6. So 2 numbers for me that represent Venus: love, money, compassion. Especially for those of you where this is a love situation, this is a beautiful, beautiful sign. All right, and then we have Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Beautiful, another 7 coming out. All right, so interesting. Interesting. I like it. The Turkey Spirit. Yeah, I'm getting, you know, I know this is just for those of you in the United States. I know this sounds so funny, but I just got Thanksgiving. You know, normally, I mean, it sounds so silly to say that, but there's something around Thanksgiving. But also, you know, there's an ebb and a flow, and it's time for you to receive, Libra, because it looks like you've been putting a lot into this journey. You know, and you might be feeling like, you know, nothing's ever going to go your way. There might be a little bit of sadness and sorrow and grief that's being released at this time, but be thankful for everything, the good and the bad. Okay, and then we get Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. 47 breaking down to another 11. So 11s are about awakening, their soulmate energy, their twin flame energy. We have 1111 on the board. Libra, your major arcana is the Justice card, which is number 11. This is your reading. You guys will be seeing the number 1111. That is how Spirit and your angels and your spirit guides will be communicating with you. And for some of you, you know, this is achieving a dream that you've been fighting for. And I love this energy because it's like, oh, when pigs fly, right? This is going to be this huge success that you felt like maybe never was going to come to you. And it is. It's coming. At the bottom of the deck, you get another 7. So we get a couple of 7s coming out. That's also going to be an important number for you guys. Or you might have a life path number of 7. Sweet results await. Sweet results await. Absolutely, Libra. You guys deserve this. What beautiful energy for you. What a powerful, powerful full moon. And this is your moon. You know, this is the relationship axis, you know, and Libra, you guys are, you know, you guys are about balance. You guys are about, you know, how can we make this work for the both of us? All right. Detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Shadow attributes with voyeurism and falsifying information. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is about using your intuition, just being aware. You may find out some stuff that maybe isn't so pleasant, okay, which might sort of feed into this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, but don't let it stop you. You have this Chariot energy, warrior spirit behind you, and child divine. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggests a special connection with the divine. The shadow attribute, an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. Libra, don't let anything get in your way. Libra is an energy that really understands the world through relationships. And so it can be very hard, especially with this Strength card coming out, to learn the lessons of putting yourself first, setting boundaries, and really, really going for it. Libra, some of you guys are psychics and empaths yourself. Again, you might have Cancer in your chart, is what I'm picking up on, or water signs in your chart. But some of you guys, if you've started like a YouTube channel or you've started a business, something that might have to do with spirituality. Again, detective work is interesting because, you know, sometimes with using your intuition, it's like doing detective work, figuring out what are the energies. You guys are going to be very successful in this if you deal with something with the esoteric or with intuition or that sort of thing, because you're very, very gifted. You're very gifted. You're not alone. Again, your spirit guides, your angels, ancestors are all around you, really, really, really helping you here to push through to the other side for this success. It's going to be, I feel like some of you are going to be surprised, even though you shouldn't be, because you've been working so hard for this. Absolutely. All right, so I'm just going to move my little rattle there. All right, Libras, let's pull a final message for you guys. Final message for my Libras for this full moon in Aries. Okay. And we get Arcana Barbella, number 10. Look at that. You guys have the World, completion. You have the Wheel of Fortune, number 10. And you also get another 10. Lots of 10s. This is a beautiful new beginning for you guys. And you get the Fool card. I mean, Libras, this is beautiful, beautiful energy. Your biology and gender are creative and powerful means for you to express your soul path. Yes, and some of you guys, again, this has to do with your creativity, your art, your music, your poetry, whatever it is, whatever you guys have been trying to create here is going to be received. I mean, I see you guys, this is a major, major, you guys are blowing up. Absolutely. Sometimes you may feel limited by gender constraints or stereotypes, but your spirit can never be restricted or controlled. Embrace the journey of what it feels like to be you in your own body. There is much benefit and healing to be gained through an embrace of your life journey, including the deeper experience of the absolute freedom of your spirit. Beautiful. And I do just want to bring up here the World card. You know, the World card is a hermaphroditic figure, okay? And some of you guys might be, just for a very select few of you, might be coming out with to others that you're transgender, okay? That's a message that came through here. You're supported. This is a brand new journey where you are going to see success. So whatever you might feel like are your limitations here, Libra, you are going to blow the doors off. You're absolutely going to stand strong, stand bright, and you're going to be a beacon of hope for others as well. Okay, so thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I love you. Have a beautiful day.